Hi Libra, this is going to be your love message for the 12th through the 15th of June. It is good for Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, or Mercury placement of Libra. Please keep in mind, as always, this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. Things could be opposite and roles could be reversed as well. If you're new, welcome to Somashandra Libra. This is a channel dedicated just to Libra and Sagittarius. Subscribe and hit the bell if you have those placements in your chart, and expect readings for those two signs every 3 to 5 days. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website's down in the description below. If you're looking for readings for all 12 zodiac signs, I do read for all 12 zodiac signs on my other channel called Somashandra Tarot. This is just for Libra and Sag here on this channel. All right, let's begin. This is a pretty specific message. It is for someone that is in a relationship of some kind. I am going to put out a singles reading either today or tomorrow as well, you guys. It's Sunday the 11th, so I'm going to try to put out a singles reading too. So this is between you and another person. I am seeing stuff about divorce and starting a new beginning. So if you're single, maybe a person you're connecting to is going through a divorce. You might be disconnecting from something in your life. It could even be family or a job or where you live, and you're trying to manifest a new beginning. It could resonate for any of those scenarios. But I always build the reading off of oracle decks. I combined 2 oracle decks. I've been wanting to combine them for a while. And a lot about beginnings came out. Beginnings, power, new beginning, and chaos. Grace is at the bottom of the deck. You might be dealing with a person named Grace. Right now, it is important to handle yourself with dignity and grace. Be graceful at this time, not impulsive. Like, put your best foot forward. As you move towards a new beginning, Libra, you gain more power. With this new beginning, though, is chaos. So some new beginnings are chaotic. You may have an ending and a new beginning coming in right behind it. Like when a tower falls in your life, a new beginning comes into focus. But a new beginning will be somewhat chaotic this week. But at the same time, it's bringing you a lot of personal power as well. Yeah, 2 cards about beginnings, but power and chaos. It is a time of powerful change. And I do have the Tower, Judgment, and Death. That's a lot of Scorpio energy. And I have freedom from something that's holding someone back with the Devil to the Star as well. So that's a lot. Just breathe. Drink a lot of water this week, get plenty of sleep, eat your vegetables, like take care of yourself, because this week is going to be intense for you, or perhaps a person you're trying to connect to. What came out of the untold truth of the oracle deck is longing, aching, pining past love, longing for a spiritual connection. It could be with a past person, but there has been concealing and despair. Emotional whirlwind is at the bottom of the deck. I also have an apology down here. Some of you are aching and longing for something or someone. It could be a person from the past. You feel as though you have a deep love or a bond with this person. You may have been keeping it a secret or hiding it. Someone's been keeping it a secret. Someone has been concealing that they're falling apart and feel kind of hopeless. With despair and emotional whirlwind, either you yourself or a person you're connecting to is going through something very difficult. They may be keeping quite a bit to themselves and longing for you, or you may be feeling this way. Try to connect to at least 1 or 2 people that you feel you can trust, Libra, so that you don't feel like you're leading a double life. I don't know about you guys, but anytime I've ever felt despair or been an emotional whirlwind, it's been pretty hard to hide it and be okay with that. Some of you do need to talk to someone. Yeah, you've been hiding quite a bit of your feelings, or someone else is hiding their feelings. That's difficult to do, right? It's difficult to do that. And I also think that there may be a health issue involved. When I dropped the whole spread, I wanted to know just a little bit about the person and the environment, and what came out of the Cosmic Insights deck for that person is let go, health, and divorce. So maybe the 2 of you are experiencing a breakup. Perhaps this person is experiencing a breakup of some kind. Let go of a health issue. I'm hearing that this person may have a health issue. A health issue could arise, but they still need to let go of something. I'm also hearing that this person has someone in their life that has a health issue. They feel responsible for that person, and that's why they won't break that tie with them. You may be feeling that way as well. There's a health issue involved, but everyone needs to let go and make way for something new. A divorce could be happening for them or between the two of you. Overall energy of the person coming towards you is the Devil. The overall energy of the reading is the Devil. The way you or someone else is feeling is the Eight of Swords. You're being seen as death, intense. That's Scorpio. And what you need to know or your advice is the Page of Swords. Someone wants more information and someone is watching, but the final outcome is Judgment, and I have Justice at the bottom of the deck. Justice is here twice. Judgment is here. Death is here. The Tower is here. Spirit is not fucking around this week. That's for damn sure. Sorry, if you're new to my channel, I swear it's not tarot for toddlers. I'm pretty intense myself. I have a Mercury in Scorpio, although that's not why I swear. I just swear because I do. So no, Spirit's not messing around. Someone is at a real crossroads here, and endings do bring new beginnings, but they're also coming in with a lot of chaos, and justice can be served in your favor, but there are consequences that are going to need to be dealt with, Libra, with Justice and the Hangman here. This is sometimes Justice and the Hangman comes out when we've gotten ourselves into a scenario and we have no choice but to face the music. We have to deal with the truth, honesty, where someone has to do something that they don't really want to do. They might have gotten themselves into this situation all by themselves, but that's not what's important. I feel like a conversation needs to take place here. A fire sign may be involved. Know that Spirit is guiding you. Here you are. Libra, for my feminines, Spirit is with you. Spirit is guiding you to be calm and moderate. We want moderation, not the devil. That's obsession. I feel like you have a lot of control over yourself right now. And I feel like that you're just trying to be the gentling influence in the room, like the opposite of the devil. And I can see that you're willing to deal with some of your consequences. So with the devil here, clarifying, you could just be dealing with a Capricorn. Clarifying this is the Ace of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Star. Speaking from a strictly spiritual perspective, this is where we have clarity about that thing that's bad for us that we can't ignore anymore. We know what the problem is. We know that there's an issue. We know we can't ignore it. It's not okay. We know the truth. The truth will set us free from whatever is holding us back. Someone's really looked themselves in the mirror and someone may be realizing, this could be you or the person around you, I really believe that I can free myself from something that is not good for me. I still have hope. I have not given up hope. This could be about having a conversation with someone that could really lead to a feeling of hope and freedom from something that's really been holding you back, really been holding them back as well. This is good news coming in the form of an awakening and clarity and understanding of what needs to happen next to gain a feeling and sense of freedom. Because the Star does not want to feel that icky feeling. It does not. This could be a very important breakthrough conversation that you have with yourself or that you have with another person. I feel like some of you have really been able to identify, label, and uniquely describe what your demon is, like what's really holding you back. And I think that another person might be able to do that as well. But here's the thing, it's difficult. Like someone knows the truth and you know the truth too, but with the Eight of Swords, someone is so not solution focused. And this truth and the freedom and the clarity that can come with it is actually bringing in a lot of stress with the Eight of Swords, because clarifying this is the Seven of Wands. Oh my God, I'm overwhelmed. Strength, it takes me strength to deal with this. Nine of Wands, please don't make me face this. This is something that is very difficult for someone to face. They almost want to pretend it's not happening. Almost, but not quite. Like they can't ignore it anymore. I feel like some of you might be breaking up with someone or really leaving someone behind. And I'm also hearing that someone, it might not be you, it might be the person around you, is finally aware of a toxic pattern that either they've been playing out, that they've been a part of, that the two of you have been doing together. It's an identification of the toxicity, but what comes next is really hard to face. But I think it involves some kind of a massive transformation, because with all those beginning cards, the beginning and the new beginning and the power and chaos, comes death. You are being seen as death. That's Scorpio. Scorpio has a saying, today is a good day to die, and I am not afraid. They are not. That's a water sign ruled by Mars. And the dark mother of Scorpio will bring to the surface what is hiding in the abyss that needs to be exposed, like a raw nerve. And it's a wound and it needs to be healed. If there was an elephant in the room, Scorpio's like, bitch, please, I am the elephant in the room. And we're going to talk about it. And we're going to put it to an end. I see something being put to an end here. Clarifying this is the Empress, the Magician, and the Tower. Now, the Empress might be someone else sometimes, but not always. When I get the Empress and the Devil, we could have a toxic feminine, in particular a toxic mother. Someone's mother might be dying. Someone's mother might be terminally ill. Someone's mother also might be really good at getting her way too sometimes. But I feel like for a lot of you, in particular my feminine Libras, this is you putting an end to being like forever in the role of nurturer. Right? Everybody's mommy, even my masculine Libras, right? Everybody's mommy, everybody's daddy. You gotta take care of everybody. But I feel like you are manifesting your own chaotic shift. Like you are willing to put an end to something. You need to put an end to something. Someone may be watching you do this. They know that this is necessary, but what it will mean for them is overwhelming. Like what happens after the Tower for you is not going to be the same thing that happens for them after the Tower falls. Yeah. And it's like, I think it's less scary for you than it is for them. What you need to know or your advice is the Page of Swords. Someone's keeping an eye, someone's watching, someone's listening. Clarifying this is the Hermit, Virgo, the Devil, Capricorn, and the Moon of Pisces. It's a lot of major arcana here. Someone's really going through something. So some of you are doing some shadow work with the Devil coming out twice and the Moon to the star with the Hermit. If you feel like you're getting in touch with what you are responsible for, Libra, that like if you've played out a lot of cycles that have led you to misery and unhappiness and toxicity, you're finally starting to search your own soul about it. And it's going to lead you to a dark place, but it might also lead you to leave something behind, and it is leading to transformation. I also think that someone else is trying to search their soul, but they struggle to figure out their own issues and their own problems. They are working on it, but what we want is someone to do the shadow work and then get to the Ace of Swords and the Sun. We're close. I mean, we've got the Ace of Swords and the Star, but there is a lot to be worked through here. Someone may be watching that hides and lurks. Someone is also maybe imagining worst case scenarios. I'm also hearing that a few of you are dealing with a person that indulges in their problems. Do you know what that means, to indulge in a weakness, indulge in an illness, indulge in a problem? Well, it's the perfect excuse to not do anything healthy, because they just indulge in the problem, because change is hard and it takes work. And someone struggles to know that and accept it. But I feel like you are putting an end to something here. And they're like, oh my God, what does this mean? And they have other questions. They are going to keep an eye out. I think this person's a little paranoid too. They're wondering what you're going to do next. And they're not solution focused. They just know that you're creating a new beginning of some kind in your life. Like, I feel like some of you have identified something toxic and you're like, that's it. I'm done. Bye. I'm literally like going to wire this whole place up with dynamite and kaboom. And it is going to be chaotic, but I'm the manifester of this and I will create the death that will lead to a new beginning. And I think that someone's reaction to that is, holy shit, Libra's really going to do this. And you're like, yes, I really am going to do it. And I'll talk to you about it. And we're going to talk about the freedom here with the Star of Aquarius. So what you need to know, or your advice, is judgment. If this is what you've been, if you have had a hunch that you're supposed to do something like I'm describing, Libra, here's your sign. Spirit's blowing an air horn in your face. You're at a crossroads. Listen to your own best judgment. Make your choice. Because the next choice you make could affect the next 20 years of your life, babe. And you may have put someone else at a crossroads now too. Like the dominoes will now fall. Clarifying this is the wheel of fortune, fate, and destiny, leading to a new beginning and justice being served. Yeah. So through this chaos is a new opportunity being created. But what you really need to know, Libra, is that your advice for yourself personally is that it is definitely time for you to search your soul and do like some spiritual personal reflection about yourself. Get in touch with things that are unhealthy and not good for you that you can't ignore. And you have been facing illusion, maybe even living in a delusion. You would best get out of that. You need to work on that. You can get to the sun. You'll have some kind of a breakthrough that might lead you down a dark rabbit hole. And you may ask some questions and get some answers that you struggle to face, what that really means for you, but it's all for your benefit. Also, what you need to know about the other person is, it's like someone watching you free yourself puts them on their own path towards having a dark night of the soul that is necessary for their spiritual growth. What this person has to say to you is, I'm willing to put the past in the past. Good for you. That's a good thing. What's the rush? Spiritual awakening, yes. And I'm jealous. Okay, this person's all the things. First of all, you need to know that whatever happened in the past, they're willing to put it behind them. You might not be, because Death and Scorpio struggle to just let things die until you really feel like you've made your peace with something. So this person is willing to put the past in the past, but there's something that you might be rushing towards that they don't want you to rush towards. I think they're going to drag their feet. They are starting to have a spiritual awakening, but they're having a little bit of a problem. They experience feelings of jealousy. They're jealous of you. Or they're jealous of someone's jealous of them, maybe. Someone might be holding a person back to keep the two of you from being together. Or you're dealing with a person that you're trying to end something with so you can create a new beginning. And it's like Spirit saying to them, dude, you have got to deal with your demons and your bullshit. Libra's doing you a favor. And now you have to move towards a new beginning where justice will be served. I'm also hearing that some of you will go to court for something. You will win. You will win. You will win in court, is what I'm hearing, if you have to go to court for anything. Some of you may have a health issue you need to take to court. I'm hearing it will be arduous, but you will win. So this person's kind of all over the place. They're going through some good stuff, but they're also like, oh, what's the rush? I'm willing to put the past in the past. Yeah, fuck all that. Focus on your spiritual awakening. This person's freaking out. They are the Nine of Swords, Death, the Chariot, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, someone may get bad news. They may have to travel. There's messages. I do think that maybe this person, you and this person are separated in some way right now. They are afraid of death and an ending. They're going to message you. They're going to communicate with you. I think they're going to go somewhere. And they may travel and like go somewhere. This sometimes is like an ambulance ride of some kind, or like maybe this is you moving on from them. I notice she's looking back at Death and the Nine of Swords. It freaks them out to lose you in some way. I do see quite a bit of communication here this week with the Eight of Wands, like text messages. And in those texts is the Five of Swords, the Moon, and Strength again. We have Strength again. We have the Moon again. This person may freak the hell out, Libra, and send you a lot of messages. They're going to be mad. They're confused. They're trying to be strong. This person's clearly going through something difficult. They might project their anger onto you or just tell you they're really fighting through a lot of shit and it's really difficult right now. I do hear that if this person directs their anger towards you, they're going to be kind of all over the place. But here's what you have to say. Focused on the future, I have more growing to do, new direction and flight. If you're the Chariot, like you're taking flight, like literally taking a flight and traveling and relocating or going somewhere, they might not like that. Something really holds this person back. And they might be really holding you back in some way, but you're focused on the future. You fully acknowledge that you have more growing to do. We all do. But you're ready to go in a new direction and you're going to get the hell out of Dodge here. But you may have a financial tie to this person. But you're going to be grateful, peaceful, and chill as fuck. That's good. I also get the feeling that you're really doing the right thing, Libra, because your cards, you wake up the Magician again, and Justice has come out 3 times. So be honest, be fair. Justice is an omen. Any choice you make, you will have to be fair and honest. You will have to deal with consequences, and then justice will be served in your favor. Because the Wheel of Fortune to Justice is you're making a choice that corrects your journey in some way. That's karmic justice, leading you to feel powerful like the Magician and the Queen of Wands. For my feminines, you are manifesting your own freedom and independence. You're about to change your own destiny. I'm also hearing that any of you that are in law, you have a lawyer who's a badass. Okay, she might be an Aries, which is good. But underneath this, I have the Hermit, the Queen of Cups, and the 3 of Swords. Okay, there is a part of you. Some of you have been like codependently attached to a person, like you've been enmeshed, and like you've been trying to be there for them emotionally, but it's just difficult for you and overwhelming for you. It breaks your heart. It holds you back. I think you've tried to be as nurturing as you possibly can. Some of you have had your heart broken by an older water sign or a Virgo maybe. But I feel like for my feminines, it's like, this is not easy for you to do. You still want to be there for them. You still want to take care of them. It's been heartbreaking, but you've searched your soul about this a lot. But I feel like this pulls you back into this, like the concealing about how painful it is. And the truth is you're longing for more. When your soul just wants you to free yourself from a situation once and for all, that puts you in touch with like your own personal power and start to make plans to claim independence. Either that or some of you are going to go to court with an Aries of some kind. There could be like a water sign involved too. I'm picking up a little bit on a bit of a same-sex relationship. This could be romantic or familial, and it could be multi-generational. If it's a multi-generational family thing, this family has generations of trauma that have been hidden and covered up. And you might be the one that breaks this cycle. And it could all be centering around like divorce and a health issue that this all comes out. But you stay focused on the future and your new beginning, Libra. Just be prepared, like stay in the driver's seat here because you're the one pulling all the strings and making the magic happen. But it is coming in with death, endings, chaos, and it is going to alter other people's destinies as well. Like your choices moving forward might significantly impact someone else's life. But ultimately, I feel like some of you are like pattern breakers right now. You're breaking ancestral patterns. You're freeing yourself from quite a bit with the star here. And it's exposing toxicity and freeing yourself from it. And it's putting anyone else involved on a path where they must do the same. They have to do the same. I feel like you really are the elephant in the room, that you're tired of tiptoeing around and pretending isn't a problem and doesn't exist. You're going to expose everything. And that's going to put you on a good path. It is going to be hard for you to watch other people go down a more difficult road. And also someone's jealous. Like you have someone that just hides and watches and they're jealous. How long have you made this your problem, Libra? It doesn't need to be your problem anymore. If they are an adult, they are responsible for their own happiness. You need to free yourself from something that's really been holding you back. You deserve it. And this person does as well. Yeah, they're pulling back and they're telling me to stop and they're saying no extended reading. Okay, Libra, so expect a little bit of tension and back and forth because someone may really come. This could also be someone that you really care about saying, oh my God, this is it. I'm done. I am breaking free of all this. I'm hearing a last message at the last minute. Someone you really love and care about needs to free themselves from something toxic. Once they do, they are going to need your help. Be there for them. Okay, now we're done. Thanks, Spirit, for the last little message. All right, Libra, check out the singles reading if you feel like you need that too. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra. Take care. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.